How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Let's forget the fact that I haven't posted a video in a long time. So let's forget about that and let's just get into this video. So today, I decided I've been wanting to do this. I want to take a personality test. So I want to take it with you guys and I want to take it and then I have the results. So I just googled up any personality test, but I'm trying to find a short one so that it could be easier. So it's a bit chilly, so that's why I have my blanket here, and I'm gonna also be looking at my laptop here. So yeah, so I'll probably put a link in the description box if you want to take the same personality test and considering if it will be good or not. So yeah, this one I think it's about takes about 30 minutes and it says my personality. Yeah, I think that's the name of the test. Okay, so it has 50 questions and then I'm just gonna be reading it and then tell you what I answer, since I'm not really able to show you on my screen. I'm not that tech savvy yet, but hopefully in the future. Okay, so it says, when you go out somewhere for the day, would you rather plan what you would do in plan what you do and when, or just go? So personally for me, I need it planned. I just don't go about anywhere, so I want to know where I'm going and what we're gonna be doing. If we end up getting there and the plans change and something nice and will tend to be spontaneous, we can do that, but I like having it planned, so I'll go with A. And then, if you were a teacher, would you rather teach fact-based courses or courses involving opinions or theory? So I would actually like courses involving opinions and theory, because facts, sometimes your fact cannot be somebody's fact. So yeah. Are you usually a good mixer with groups of people or rather quiet and reserved? So honestly, this is a bit hard for me because I'm very quiet and reserved around people that I don't know and I'm not really sure about their energy. But then around people that I know that I'm safe, I'm very loud. So some people might know me as very loud and some people might know me as very quiet, depending on when you meet me. So I would just say a good mixer in groups, because when I adapt, I can mix with any group. Uh, do you more often let your heart rule your head or your head rule your heart? So honestly, my heart will rule my head. So I always try. No. My head will rule my heart. I always think first. If it doesn't make sense, I'll probably not go for it. So I'll say I go with my heart. What did I just say? Okay. But this is a bit confusing. So I feel like it depends. It depends on what the circumstance is, to be honest. So I think, but I go with my head, Sha. I'll go with my head. My head will rule my heart for sure. In doing something that many other people do, would you rather invent a way of your own or do it in the accepted way? Probably not good, but I tend to do it the accepted way. Among your friends, are you full of news about everybody or one of the last to hear what is going on? I'm actually probably one of the last to hear what is going on, for sure. Like, so many people will come with the news and I'm like, oh, when did that happen? So for sure. Does the idea of making a list of what you should get done over the weekend help you or stress you? So honestly, it's probably helpful, but for me it stresses me. um it works, but I just don't do it as much. So I like just going free range style, honestly, like just doing what I feel like doing in the moment. So I would say stress me. When you have a special job to do you like to organize it carefully before you start or find out what is necessary as you go along? I just figure it out as I go. Don't follow me, plan your things. Okay. Do you tend to have um broad friendship with many different people or deep friendship with very few people? So for me, it's actually deep friendship with few people. Like I don't, yeah, I try to have deep friendship with a few people, because this 1 day 2 day friendships, they just don't really work for me. I like connecting. Do you admire more the people who are normal, acting to never make themselves the center of attention, or too original and individual to care whether they are the center of attentions or not? Hmm. Honestly, like, I admire people who are out there and they do their own shit and they don't really care about who nobody thinks. I just don't tend to be those people. I'm working to be that people who just do their own thing, rather than like putting yourself in a box so that people don't talk about you. So I'll go with B. Do you prefer to arrange picnics, parties, etc. well in advance, or be free to do whatever um looks like fun when the time is around the corner? So this actually, okay, I don't like I don't think I like organizing. I like hosting. So like it depends on, okay, I feel like I'm going out on and about, but I prefer planning. But it's just that when we plan, it's sometimes because of people, it ends up not being as we wanted it to be. So we improvise and like see what comes around the corner. But I prefer, I think, planning in advance for sure, because then you get everything you need. Do you usually get along better with realistic people or imaginative people? Realistic people, all the way. People say I'm a negative person because I tend to be more realistic than just imagining that things will happen just because you think they will. But that's a story for another day. When you are with the group of people, would you usually rather join in the talk of the group, stand back and listen first? So I'll stand back and listen first for sure, unless I'm comfortable that my idea is welcome or I actually have something sensible to contribute. So I'll listen first to assess the energy. um is it a higher compliment to be called a person of real feeling or a consistently reasonable person? But I don't really understand what they mean, a person of real feeling, but I would rather like be a reasonable person. I don't want you to think that, okay, I'm over feelings because whatever you think is because it's emotional, like I'll go get it, but like I'll buy every shit like you bring to me, but I would rather be reasonable in different circumstances. So yeah. In reading for pleasure, do you enjoy odd or original ways of saying things, or like writers to say exactly what they mean? Honestly, say what you mean, go straight to the point. I don't have time for all those metaphors and like. So, do you talk easily to almost anyone as long as you have to, or find a lot to say only to certain people under certain conditions? Um, so I actually find a lot to say to people under certain conditions. I talk a lot. If you have been around me, I talk a lot. I feel like sometimes I catch myself. I'm like, okay, did I really need to share all that? So I talk a lot. So but it just depends on what like the circumstances are. So I find a lot to say under certain. Okay, does following a schedule appeal to you or cramp to you? It cramps to me, but I probably should be using it. But I hardly follow a schedule, so I'm gonna say cramp me. When it is settled well in advance that you will do a certain thing at a certain time, do you find it nice to be able to plan accordingly, or a little unpleasant to be tied down? I find it nice. I'm always on time, so I like, if you want me to do something, tell me when, how, and whatever the thing is, and I always plan ahead so that I can always be on time and on task. So I find it nice to plan accordingly. Are you more successful at following a careful worked out plan, or are dealing things with under or are dealing with the unexpected and seeing quickly what should be done? Mm, honestly, just figure it out as I go. Would you rather be considered a practical person or out of a box thinking person? Um, Practical. Yeah. In a large group, do you more often introduce others or get introduced? Honestly, I would rather get introduced, but it depends. So yeah. Do you usually value emotion more than logic, or value logic more than feelings? Logic. Uh, would you rather have as a friend someone who is always coming up with new ideas, someone who has both feet on the ground? I don't really know what that means, but I would say have both feet on the ground, because I feel like ideas and actions. So probably somebody with actions more than just like necessary ideas. So can the new people you meet tell what you are interested in right away, or only after they get to know you? After they get to know me, I don't think you just figure out what I like easy, because I'm complicated. Even me, for myself, I feel like I'm complicated for myself. So yeah. In your daily work, do you usually plan your work so that you won't need to work under pressure, or rather enjoy the emergency that makes work against time? I work against time. Oh, excuse me. I enjoy the emergency under time. Do you usually show your feelings freely, or keep your feelings to yourself? I keep them to myself until I feel like you can be trusted. Somebody can be trusted with them, or you actually need to know. I just don't share them freely. Which word in each pair appeals to you more? So we have scheduled and unplanned. So which one appealed to me? I would say unplanned. Which word appears to you more? So it's like they're giving me word pairs of words, and then I'll choose which one appeals to me more. Facts and ideas, I'll go with ideas. Quiet and hearty, so I would say hearty. Convincing and touching, I would say touching. Imaginative, matter of fact, I would say imaginative. Benefits and blessings, blessings all the way. Peacemaker and judge, I'll say peacemaker. Systematic and spontaneous, I'll say spontaneous. Statement and concept, I'll say concept. Reserved and talkative, I'll say reserved. Analyze and sympathize all the way. Create and make, I'll say create. Determined and devoted, I'll say devoted. Gentle and firm, I'll say firm, because I want to be more firm than just like whatever. Systematic and casual. Certainty and theory, I'll just say certainty. Calm and lively, want to be alive. Justice and mercy, I'll say mercy. Fascinating and sensible, I'll say sensible. Firm-minded and warm-hearted, and then I'll say warm-hearted. Feeling and thinking, I'll say feeling because of my intuition. Literally and figurative, I'll say literal. Anticipation and compassion, I'll say compassion. Hard and soft, I'll say soft. Okay, so I think these are different sections. First of all, there was 16 personality questions, and then uh 16 personality like related questions, and they're like word preference, and then I'm gonna submit my answers, um and then I'm gonna put in my name to see my results. Hopefully they don't ask me to pay. What the hell, that's so crazy. They want me to pay $1 to see. I was just saying that this website, I guess it's not as free as I thought it would be, but it's easier and it's faster. So they want me to pay about $2 to figure out my thingy, my to get the answers to my personality test. So uh I need to think whether I actually want to pay for it or I don't. I might maybe pay for it, and then um I might pay for it and then just see my results. But the thing is, like, I know that there are so many free like website and personality tests that I probably don't need, but I just wanted to actually get the results for this one. But I feel like it was still a great like video to just kind of get to know myself, and also probably for some people, like, I just probably learned a lot, especially like the words and like the answers that I go to that. So I'm not gonna pay for this. I know it's not really that expensive, but then it's the most subscription, so if I forget to cancel, they might charge me more. So I'm not gonna pay for this one. I'll probably, like, in the near future, do a more like another video of the free version. Honestly, like, don't think I'm lying. It's, I don't know if it is like forecast here, but here you can see like the dollar, like the amount, and where they're asking me to put in like my information and stuff. So yeah, so they are asking me to pay, but I just don't think it's worth it, considering the fact that there are other free sites that I can get like a personalized. So thanks for watching. Until next time, bye. Oh yeah, I'm bragging my nails because they look so cute. So thank you, thanks for watching. And it's interesting, I think it's nice to actually take this test to just like get to know yourself. Some of the answers on here are more a prompting, so you get to actually think about it and actually question what you thought you know about yourself, so you understand yourself even better. And I'll find another one that you actually get the results, and then I can probably film that one. Until next time, bye. Love you.